Hey, what's up, everyone? We are back today with In Darkness Unbroken, our Dragon Age TTRPG. We are in Season 2, Episode 10. But yeah, we're back. We're here. We're queer. We're ready to be horny on main. So, let's go ahead and go around the table. Everyone introduce themselves, their characters, answer that awkward question that the GM has prepared for us. Or not prepared for us, sometimes it happens. And, yeah, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma, or Hamalu, on the internet, and I do prepare my questions. I create a list at the start of the season because I'm that kind of person. I am your game master for today, and my question for the group today is: what is the best gift you've ever received? And I'm sorry, Freddie, you got no prep time for this one.
Yeah. Oh. um, I am Freddie, and I am playing Faywin, the Circle Mage elf. Um, the best present I ever received. I really don't know. I mean, this sounds a little cheap to say because I've gotten more meaningful gifts, but a gift that sticks out in my mind is that like a group of five of my friends a few years ago pooled their money to buy me a PlayStation,
Aww.
just so that I could play the new Mass Effect game. And it was so sweet, like not because it was a PlayStation, but because a lot of my friends had pooled together to get it for me, and that was very moving to me. Quantity, not quality, when it comes to people giving me gifts.
Hi everyone, my name's Satan. Today I'll be playing Bella, the city elf rogue, and I have really bad memory when people give me stuff. But one of the things that I was most recently so excited about because it's really nerdy because they're dice, but it was because of like the type of dice that they were. My partner gave me a set of dice for my birthday, and they're these really cool. I don't know if I can like
Yes.
metal purple sparkly dice, and it's like everything I love. It's purple, it's sparkly, it's metal, and like I think the name was like something like Purple Haze Witch or something like that. And like I feel like it all encapsulated like me in like such a small gift. And it's one of the few times someone close to me has done that because a lot of the times I've gotten gifts is like, you'll like this jewelry. I don't wear jewelry. You'll like this. You'll like this bracelet. I don't wear bracelets, and I don't like how they feel on me. You'll like this pink shirt. I don't wear pink. um, but yeah, it was just something that was like so many aspects of myself put into just one little gift, and it was just perfect.
Good. Gambit.
Of course, I muted myself. Why wouldn't I? On my side, let's see. The gift that I've received was from myself. I know. It was a just a single ticket to go see Daft Punk when they toured back home. That was in 2007, and they never toured again.
Rip
Oh.
that punk.
I know.
Yeah.
And who are you playing, Marlon?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, who are you playing, Gambit? Yeah.
I'm playing the big mountain man that is very lovable and right now enraged to the point where he's going to punch everything that stands in his way to protect his friend.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Very good.
Hi, everyone. My name is Val. Today I bring to you Robin, our lowborn dwarf rogue and hair and skin care specialist. As far as like the best it's totally a tie. Um, because one, I'm 10 years old, and my dad and I just finished. My dad took me deer hunting, and we had just finished, and we had wrapped up. And instead of going straight home, we went and we picked up my first puppy. So, like, and that was my dog Annabelle, who we had for 16 years. She was a golden retriever. That would be like that's the first one that comes to mind. The second one is the first Valentine's gift I ever received from Nick. Um, and he sent me a pack of 24 packs of only red and pink Starburst.
Oh, that's
So
pretty good.
That's how you know it's true love.
yeah, that was our first Valentine's, which we did not spend. Actually, technically, I don't think Nick and I has actually ever spent a Valentine's Day together because we've always had to work. But yeah, those are like my two. That's what's up. Hey, if you guys want us to have a puppy or a pack of Starburst or Daft Punk tickets, not like for real, but in game, maybe you can do that. I don't know. That could be something that could happen here. But if you want to gift us something, you can do that with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies here gives anyone you see on this table, including our game master, a reroll. If you subscribe or gift subs to the channel, you can give us an auto success with a 6-point stunt, which is essentially an auto crit in this game. And if you donate, excuse me, oh, there's my grapes. If you donate $5 to the channel, you can either give us all greater healing potions or focus points. That is something that you can do. And if you want to donate $10 or more, you can create an NPC here. So all of these are like very powerful aspects, like focus points will just like is something you're only supposed to get on level ups. So you're essentially like we're slightly overpowered because we had so much gifted to us, but at the same time, it just means that Hummelu can just throw more shit at us. So, which is the current predicament we find ourselves in. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes. Mm-hmm.
It's fine. We're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Got this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is why you have all those health potions that chat very generously donated in the last season or so. Yeah. So, welcome back, everyone. Andarana to Shine, I like to say. Last session, the group prepared for their journey to take care of the rogue Templars that are nearby to this elven mage camp, even. Faywin spoke with his old connection, we'll call him Jacob. The two cleared the air, mostly. They at least got to express how they were feeling about things. As they set off, Robin explained her intentions for retrieving lyrium for the ex-Templar in the camp and why she wanted to get it. There is some mixed feelings among the group about the situation. After scouting out the farm, mostly successfully, apart from a couple botched stealth rolls, the group managed to convince the Templars to come out of their defensible spot, and instead they clashed outside the front of the farmhouse. The Templars are hitting hard, and they seem determined, especially to take down your group's mage. Who will be successful? Let's find out. We stopped last time mid-fight, so we are going to be picking up at the top of the turn order, everybody. There are still 6 Templars on the battlefield, one of whom appears to be more senior in rank, and certainly he seems able to hit that little bit harder. The top of the turn order is the Templars, so they are getting to go first, everybody. Oh
Cool.
boy. You know, lols. So we will be starting off with that. Oh, do excuse me while I grab some clicky clackies. All right. Okay, so currently we have one of them who is attacking Robin. There's another who, perhaps it's a little futile, is trying to attack your sentinel. There is another one who is attacking Bella. There is 2 who are technically on Arlen, although one of them has been peppering shots at your mage, as is the general. So currently, your very squishy mage on the battlefield has 2 trying to fill in with holes with arrows. I'm sure nothing bad will happen there. So we will start up at the top of the battle map that the players can see, and that is Robin. Uh, 18 to hit.
Yeah, 18 hits me.
Yeah. What? 11 damage, which your armor will soak some. This guy's gonna try his best to go for Finch. He has not been successful yet, I don't believe, or at least they have been. And
They
the
have
armor
been,
has
but
just
it's
soaked
like-
all of it.
Mhm.
That's a 12 to hit against his
Yes.
defense. Yes. Okay. Uh, 11 damage.
Uh-huh. So just
Chink,
so
chink,
one
tiny
damage.
little
So
pixel
one
monster.
damage. I imagine at
A
one
little
point
scrape.
Finch just goes, "Is this what tickles feel like?"
Tickling you with my bastard sword. That's what the kids are calling it. Bella, your one is going to try and hit out at you with his bastard sword. 18 to hit.
Yes.
They're coming in hot. 14 damage from that
Okay.
one. Armor will soak some. I will remember you all have quite a decent amount
Yeah.
of health potions at least.
Thanks to our viewers.
Because your mage is down to, what did we call it? 1 mana point left.
1 mana point, soon to be 0.
The yellow guy is going to go for Arlen. Another 18 to hit.
Yes.
It's 10 damage. Armor will soak some.
Mm-hmm.
Green one is gonna go with his crossbow to you, Valen.
Okay.
Not if I can help it. Wait. I
Wait.
can't.
Yeah, you can't. It's a 17 to hit. I think that might
That does hit my 11
just a touch.
defense.
Just a touch. For only 4 damage. Although you have no armor. You soak it.
Run.
And then the other guy.
Just run around in circles, something.
The important man's is gonna attack. That's gonna hit. I'm not even gonna work on maths. That's a 20.
The just real quick, it's the Templar General. I thought he was on a different initiative.
Oh, you're correct.
Mhm.
He is.
Mm.
He has his own, I believe. Yes, he does.
Mhm.
Thank you for calling
You're
that
welcome.
out. That's just as well because that was a stunt.
Yep, I just wanted to make sure.
I'm sure Fayman is very grateful.
Oh, was that at me?
It
Yes.
was going to be at you, and it was going to be a stunt, but it's okay. It's not his turn yet.
I feel bad for him.
I'm sure you do.
Bella's gonna try and bluff this motherfucker. So deception versus self-discipline.
So
That's a 16.
Yeah, you're fine. You've succeeded.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my Dagger of Mythal with my aim action.
Yeah.
So that's a 17 to hit. No stun points, but I still hit.
17 definitely hits him. Yeah.
That is 6 points of damage. And then the best girl is gonna come in.
No
Yeah.
need, because your hit was a killing blow.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Yeah.
He was
Okay.
looking really hurt.
Okay. So then, taking a potion of healing is a full action, correct?
Minor to take it yourself.
Oh, I already aimed though. That's
yeah.
fine. But I will move and try to get someone's attention off of our mage friend. I can move 16 yards times 3. I don't know how much that is. The math number. I'm sure it's about 30 feet.
It's more than 30.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move here, and so will my girl, and she will take her turn to bite at this general.
Go for Best girl.
Best girl.
You said 6 yards, right?
12 to hit. I'm assuming doesn't hit.
12 does hit.
Oh shit. Okay. So she's gonna go and bite at his ankles that are exposed.
Yeah.
Like-
She tries
like
to
the
bite
whore
at him.
he is.
Yeah, and while she does definitely make contact, it seems it does no damage.
Oh god,
Yes.
he's like Finch.
Play armor. He's got play armor on here.
Oh god. At least I'm distracting him. Hopefully.
I'm gonna see if I can down those two guys, and then I'm getting after him.
Mm-hmm. And that's me and Good Girl's turn.
Effort. Faywin.
All right, I'm going to do an arcane lance again over Arlen's head, between Arlen's legs, from behind Arlen somewhere.
Under his
At
legs
least
to like
buy me
whip
dinner
up onto
first.
yeah. Sure, go for it. So you're aiming for the yellow one.
The yellow one, yeah.
Okay. A 15 does hit, and you get 6 stun points. Boy.
Woo!
Woo.
Does that
Oh.
mean I can raise my my defense for this turn?
It can mean a few things. So you can use Mana Shield for 3,
Yes.
which gives you a +2 bonus to your defense.
I would love that.
Okay.
And then you still have
You then
3.
have
Then-
3, so you can do an extra d6 damage, should you wish. The
Yes.
other things are affecting spell power and mana, which you are not going to be currently using. So
Yeah, so I'm going to do mana shield so that I have a, what does that make me, a 13 defense for the rest of the round.
Yes.
And I'm going to also do an extra d6 of damage. But first, let me roll the regular damage.
Yeah.
So that's 9 plus
Mhm.
2.
Okay. Good stuff.
And I'm going to say, I'm so sorry, Arlen, and I'm going to run away.
No, that's okay.
Where are you running? Okay, that way.
Backwards. Away.
Yeah. Sure.
I was briefly considering going into the house and finding cover, but I would have to run past 2 very large Templars, so I think this is my best bet.
Sure. Arlen.
Yellow is going to get an axe. And it will aim.
Go for it. I want to ask you a question.
16 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
14 damage, including 3 penetrating.
Okay. And then hold, please.
I know my damage is complex.
No, it's fine. It's just trying to work out because obviously they've got armor, they've got plate armor on, so it's just figuring out the maths for things. Is that your turn?
If I move out of a threatened range, do I cause an attack of opportunity of
There's
sort?
no,
I always
no
forget.
opportunity attacks, yeah, in this game system, so you're free to move. Because there's no reactions basically, and you have to use a reaction to do that.
I'm gonna shift here,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. Templar General.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna move because if I move, then I leave Fewin completely open. I'm gonna stay exactly where I am.
Yeah. Plus, the two of them have been getting in with crossbows, so
Yeah.
Unless you're able to physically impose in front of all of them, you would have a hard time with it.
No, I mean I am big, but not too square big.
Not that big. Okay. I'm gonna. Hang on.
Excuse me.
Faywin, how hurt are you looking?
Do you want exact numbers?
Sure, or a percentage, or just descriptive.
I'm at 42 out of 59.
Okay. Yeah. The general is going to give you a dirty look, Bella. And while he's giving you a dirty look, is then just going to turn around and still fire off because he's currently got a crossbow in his hand. Is going to fire it at Faywin.
I'm used to dirty looks from humans. Thank you.
I suppose he can't really fully see the dirty look because it's like I don't know if you've seen their helmets, but it's the
It's just
full
a
like bucket helmets with
yeah.
like the
It's just the
slits in
little
it. Yeah.
squint eyes that I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to point
How
out that is
original.
gonna fuck up their vision, their peripherals.
It will.
Yep.
It should really.
Yep.
It's a unusual choice that the creator of those made when those helmets were invented.
Mhm.
That's a 12 to hit Faywin, which I don't think
Does not hit because of my mana shield. Hooray!
Yeah.
Magic is saving you. So he will do that. I could have done it if I'd thought to aim. I would have aimed, but no, we're good. Robin.
All right, Robin is going to. So who have I been assaulting? The purple one, right?
Yes. Yeah, you've been fighting the.
Okay. I will continue to assault the purple one.
Yeah.
By first, like, attempting a bluff. So.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So willpower roll for me, correct?
Deception is it's deception versus self-discipline, actually.
Self-discipline, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And deception's communication or cunning, by the way.
It's communication.
That's what I thought.
It's an 11.
So I have a 14.
Yeah, cunning in this game in terms of stats is more your mental capabilities and your knowledge.
Yep. Alright, cool. So here is, first of all, the first layer of damage.
You'll have to roll
to actually fucking attack,
yeah.
A 14.
14 does hit.
Okay, can we just use that 7 then?
Yes, absolutely.
Yep. And then the extra bluff damage, which is a d6, right?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Bam. Alright, cool. So a total of 11 damage.
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah. And just to kind of top it all off, we'll have Finch come around and just bonk this bro on the head, like as Finch does, just continuing.
As Finches want to do, correct?
Yep. 17
hits.
Yep, and just here is that bonk.
Nice.
Bonk that Templar. Does it make a very satisfying
bonk
sound?
So the question is, as just continuing to just bonk on the head, does this Templar just is he just slowly being hammered into the ground?
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
Not quite, but I imagine the killing blow is not going to be pretty inside that helmet.
No. All right, and that's our turn. Yep.
Okay. Fabulous. It is back up to them now. So we'll just go around and do our sweep. So Robin. 16 to hit.
Yes. Well, yeah, it would be. Yeah. That's the.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's 12 damage.
12 with absorbing. Cool.
Yeah. Try for Finch.
Yeah, I see this one guy just screaming for help, and his orange guy is like, I'm trying.
15 to hit.
Yeah, it hits him.
I think you can have better.
One time, yeah.
Oh.
That's 13 damage.
13 damage? Oh, man. You might actually, get underneath Finch's stone fingernail at this point.
Yeah.
Ow.
Taking,
steady with
what,
the race.
4 damage in total?
Not far off, I'm sure.
3,
to hit... Oh, Arlen.
No.
That is a 21 to hit
Oh yeah,
with
that
a
hits.
stunt.
Oh no.
Yeah, so actually I'll just get another. Well, I didn't roll roll pretty shit on the dice actually. It's 12 damage. Green one is gonna fire at Faywin. I'm still within range. 13 to hit.
My
Yeah.
my defense is 13.
Yeah, so it
Because it's
needs,
not
So it
defense
does?
to
yet.
be.
Needs
Yeah,
to
it needs
be.
to be
Okay.
7 damage.
Ow.
Owie.
But that is their turn, Bella.
Me, I'm gonna use the one auto crit I have on this motherfucker. So at first I'm going to bluff. God, I have so many tabs open. Give me a second. And they're all game related. It's not even like I have social
Yeah.
media. That is a 17.
Hits.
And that's to for my bluff. That's my deception.
Oh, you're correct.
So self-discipline, I believe, for him.
Oh, never mind. 3, 2, and a 1 on the dice. I can't imagine the maths is going to go over a
Okay.
17.
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. He died because I didn't do my extra d6 on the other guy.
Yeah, he
And
had like
I'm gonna
3
take
health
my
left,
6
so.
stunt points.
You haven't hit yet.
Well, I'll use my auto crit.
Oh, you're using your auto crit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my 6 stunt point to pierce armor. Mighty blow. That's 4, and I have 2 more.
Knock prone. Just to put him on his butt.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna try and disarm actually. So
Ooh.
disarm, defend, not
Post
not
attack roll.
Yeah.
These attack rolls do not generate stun points if you just. Okay, so.
So let me attack. Oh god, I have so many tabs open. My ADHD brain can't handle it. So that is 9 damage plus. Let me roll the other 2d6. That's first slash R 2d6.
There's a 22 for his attack roll, so the disarm will not be successful. I can't imagine.
Okay. So of course I rolled a 1 and a 6. So that is a total of 16 damage.
16 damage. Okay.
Yeah. Let me double check what.
Sure. Although do the math to figure out what an attack roll with the auto crit would be, just so that we're not, because
that is with the auto crit.
No, I know, but you have to add your attack onto that, because otherwise he'll win this, because he gets a +7. So you have to calculate what your attack would be, the actual number. So add the 3 6s and then add your attack with your weapon on top of it, just so I know the number.
Okay. So
because it's an opposed check.
3 6s. Give me a second. Math. That's 12 plus 6. That's 18 plus my what?
Your
my
attack number. No, you're making an attack. So you roll the 3 6s as an auto crit, but you have to include the number that you add when you're attacking. So like the +4 +5.
Oh, okay. So it is 24.
Okay, that's important. Okay, so what was the damage total?
It was 16.
16.
And his armor's halved.
Total. Armor's halved. Got it. So you do a big chunk of change damage, finding a weak spot in him, and he drops the crossbow that he was holding. Because his attack total was 22.
Okay. And
okay.
Good Girl's gonna go. Hers is much more simple. She's just gonna bite. So she does best. 14.
14 does hit.
Plus 4 stuff points. So
Ooh.
she gonna pierce armor for 2 and mighty blow for 2.
That's a good combo.
Yeah. So let me roll that for you. She already does 2d6. So that's 13 plus another.
D6.
So up. Oh, I keep rolling extremes on the z6. So just 14 points of damage,
Yeah.
but with the armor halved.
14 with armor halved.
And I didn't use my aim action, so I'm gonna take that as to be able to take a potion of healing that I have.
Sure.
Just to let you know.
Yeah. Phelan.
Quick question before I do my attack. Did that last attack that hit me for 7 hit points, did it also take away my remaining mana?
Oh, yes. Yes, it will have.
Okay.
I didn't roll for it, but as you only have the one.
Exactly, yeah.
It,
Just double checking.
it will have, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That noise.
Oh, we all know exactly what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Kind of reminds. I love the noises that Travis Willingham makes when he's.
I will do another Arcane Lance at that same...
Yeah, you within range for Arcane Lance?
Yeah, my Arcane Lance range is huge. It's 75.
Oh, cool.
Yards? Oh yeah.
Well, it'll be 75 feet.
And
Yep.
I will shoot it at the yellow guy again.
Go for it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes!
Wow.
Oh
Six
my
points
God.
again. Holy
Phelan
moly.
Aggie.
That was my last
Who needs
mana
mana
point.
points, bitch?
Damn.
Well
Phelan's
said.
throwing
Jesus
down.
Christ.
He's not angry. He's aggressively frightened.
With that,
There is a
yeah,
difference,
there's
yeah.
a lot to use there.
Yeah, so definitely hits, and you have 6 stump points, so...
I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do the extra d6 of damage and bump my defense up again.
Okay.
Is that stat? Or is
So
it?
no, it just lasts one
just-
round. So
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 4. You have another 2. You could knock him prone. You could try to disarm, but he'd have to roll. Well, you'd have to roll.
Yeah,
really
I
well.
mean, you could disarm.
Oh, it's not a
Or knock him
spell,
prone,
the Arcane
which
Lance?
gives... No,
it doesn't cost mana.
Yeah, it's not a spell attack.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, use those 6.
What would you like to do, Phelan?
Yeah. I guess. Could I use, if I wanted to, use 2 instances of Mighty Spell and do extra damage?
Fortunately not. Those
Okay.
ones don't stack onto each other.
So I can... Wait, okay. So...
Or you could...
pedantic thing, though. If the
Yeah.
Arcane Lance doesn't count as a spell, am I allowed to use spell stunts on it?
No, but they have the exact same stunts, just worded differently in the regular combat stunts. So the
I
same
see.
thing is available to you.
I see. Okay.
But I just flavor the defensive as a magic thing rather than...
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, I will do Mighty Blow.
Defensive stance. And do you want to pierce armor, knock prone, disarm?
I'm going to knock prone.
Knock prone. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping that'll help Arlen, because he's going next.
It should. We'll just do a little symbol on him there. Fabulous. So roll your damage for me, please, and roll your extra d6.
It's 11 plus 1, so 12.
Those d6 are cursed.
Every little bit helps. And my defense is 13 again.
Okay. He's looking exceedingly hurt.
I'm gonna run away a little more.
Do it.
Okay. So he's considered prone, which means that any character making melee attacks against him have a +1 bonus to your attack roll.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah. The rough thing about being prone is that your entire movement is spent standing up, not half. That's rough. Okay, Arlen.
Well,
You just see this. It looks. Often the arcane lance is flavored as being like lightning. Is that what Feywinds would look like? Do you think?
Sorry, there's drag racing on my street. It was very loud.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, I imagine it does look like lightning, but it's like that. I would say because I'm a spirit caster, it's probably like that kind of acidy green color lightning.
Ooh. Yeah. We all know that color. Well, Dragon Age fans all know that color. So it whips up around the corner of you, Arlen, and literally smacks this guy on his ass in front of you.
Aha! And I just swing down on him.
Marvelous. Roll to attack. You get a +1 to this, so
17.
it hits. It hits.
Yeah.
You can roll your damage, but as he has 1 point of health left, I'm gonna call it a killing blow.
Yeah.
And as I hit him, all legs and arms goes like in the air.
Nice. Okay.
But now I still have a minor action.
You do.
I'm gonna down a potion.
Go for it. That's fine.
As I move sideways, boop, if you put on the other one.
That's
Let's
fair.
see. A potion is
4d6 plus your constitution number for the greater healing. Right, it's the general. As his crossbow was whipped out of his hand, he angrily looks at you, Bella, and pulls out his sword and goes in to attack you.
Fight me, bitch!
oh boy. He's not gonna survive this, is he?
That's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Guy, I have a feeling he's gonna hit him real hard.
That's 12 damage.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Armor will soak some.
Oh wait, no. I had.
Okay. And that is his turn. He can't really do anything else. Robin.
All right. Taking a potion is a minor action. I just heard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think first as a minor action, I will also take my potion. 46 plus 4 for your con. 4d6 plus, and my con is 30. Cool. For a grand total of 14 up on this in this house. Mm-hmm. So that puts me a little bit more comfortable than where I was. Which means I don't get to bluff though, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Correct.
And since I don't get to bluff, I'm still gonna pokey at this guy.
Jiggery pokery, go for it.
Yeah. 16 hits, I'm assuming.
Hits. It does.
With my short sword damage of 12.
12 is good though.
What? So I do have a +6, that's why.
Yeah. Definitely looking hurt. Potentially, we'll see what Finch does.
I mean, Finch is just gonna continue to like bonk. So.
Oh yeah, that hits. Okay, not a killing blow, unfortunately.
Oh man. Oh well, Finch.
It's looking
right, and all of that, I did not get anything to add like an arcane. It's okay. You're alright, Finch. I believe in you.
It's alright. You're getting there. You're slowly chipping away.
Right, we're just chipping away at this one guy. Him and his friend are just like the other guy has not been touched yet, but like I'm kind of hoping that when he sees what happens when Finch finally murders this person, maybe he'll be scared and he'll run.
On the ground.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, it's their turn, so they're gonna try their very bestest.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is gonna go for you, Robin. Ooh. For 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And that is 13 damage.
13.
Armor will soak some. Finch. Listen, this guy's trying his best.
Just probably.
Uh, 14 to hit.
Yeah. It's a 9 to
Technically
hit
stunted,
him.
so
Yeah.
Stunted, so might actually we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
18 damage.
Ah, he did a full
Oh.
8.
Yeah. Listen. Find a weak spot.
That
people
is
and chunk
that
off
is
like
the that is the hardest hit, that to the point to where it gets Fitch's attention, so he's gonna like finally turn and look and just like like, with their eyes.
Oh look, I did it. Oh no.
Oh no, I done fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, that's damage attack. So the green one is Arlen. $12 to hit. Arlen.
Nope. Not
Okay.
this time.
Okay, go. That is them. Bella.
I'm going to hit bluff. I'm going to bluff. 17 deception.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yes. 18 to hit, and I'm going to use my Dagger of Mythal to bump my dragon dice up one to get 5 stunt points.
Go for it.
This
Ooh.
dagger has been the best thing that's ever happened to me ever.
Good dagger.
So she is going to do obligatory pierce armor, mighty blow, and I'll let the other, I guess,
I think you only really have the skirmish left, do you?
yeah, but skirmish is like I can move yourself with a
Yeah.
target of your attack 2 yards, but I don't wanna move them, so I'll just let the other stunt point go.
Okay.
So I'll do
Damage and a d6. Damage and
Well,
2d6. Because
yes.
you've got sneak attack and mighty blow.
Yeah. So damage. 2d6. So that's 16.
Nice. Okay.
And their armor is halved. And
Correct.
Good Girl's gonna try and go in for another chunk of this man.
Go for it.
11 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay.
Sadly not.
She tried her best.
She tried her best. She did indeed.
Yeah, she gets muffle metal.
Yeah.
All right. That Templar General, which one is he?
Red.
All right. He's my next target. Arcane Lance once again.
Oh,
Ooh,
Wow.
that hits.
I'm doing good.
So
You're
scared
doing
at
good.
Skanky.
And that's a regular, okay.
Yeah.
Damage.
So damage, and then what would you like to spend your 5 on?
Oh, I get those 5 stunt points.
You do.
Fantastic. I will give it another d6 damage.
Is Arcane Lance piercing
Nice.
damage?
Penetrating, you mean? Yeah.
Penetrating.
Penetrating.
Okay, amazing.
And I can use that. I can use 2 to do my mana boost.
Are you saying that you can
Correct.
regain mana?
No, sorry, not mana. Defense boost.
Your shield
Okay.
boost.
Mana
yeah.
shield is what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will do that again. That is working out for me.
Yes. Keep
Mhm.
Yeah. Good for the squish. Okay. Fantastic round. Arlen.
Well, if it ain't broke, I'm gonna keep on hitting the guy. This time, Mr. Green. Anything minor that I can do? Just want to double check real quick. Nah. Okay. I guess I will aim and strike.
Go for it.
17.
Yes, that hits.
14.
Nice.
Naturally, with my penetrating damage.
Sure. Let me use this screen. So,
I wish I could stun so I can like push him back or trip him or something.
but hard lines. Still doing damage though. Okay. Templar General. He's gonna just try and hit Bella.
Do it. It's not that hard to hit me.
16 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And he has a stun as well.
Oh, yay.
So 21 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
He's going in for the kill. He's not happy at you.
Wanna switch?
But that is his turn. He does a bit of a rallying call, encouraging the spirits of his remaining Templars, seeing two go down. Robin.
All right. And just 1 second, because Gambit got that auto crit from Silent. Thank you, Silent, for that sub.
Thank you.
All right. So it's Robin's turn. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and I will bluff this guy.
Okay.
Hopefully, I will bluff this guy. That's a
11.
I can't like stun. No, it's a 20.
Yeah. No, I rolled an 11.
Oh, you rolled,
so
and I can't like.
succeeds, yeah.
But there's no like stunts
Yeah.
to like bluff. But that's
Unfortunately,
okay. So here's my short sword. Cool, but
Still hits
I
this.
do get this. So I would like to use 2 to pierce armor for sure.
Yep.
And then I get 3 left. Like, I gotta look at them real quick. Cheat sheets, combat stunts. So I get 3 left.
You could immediately
almighty blow.
You're gonna mighty blow. Got it.
Yeah, I'll just straight up mighty blow. So the normal damage, if I could find my character sheet, please. Thank you. Normal damage, and then the 2 extra d6 from bluff and mighty blow.
Yeah.
And yeah, so.
Ooh, nice.
29.
20 damage total.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, he did.
So, yeah, no, I'm gonna straight up, like, he's not quite, like, knocked out, like, I'm just gonna Achilles tendons his ankles, and just, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He
Just
will
like
go
both
down,
of them.
screaming in pain, and then slowly gurgle out. And he's probably taken some pretty serious head blows inside that helmet.
Yeah, no. I imagine that he might not even feel this at this point from all the
True.
brain damage. I'm just saying.
No more pain center. That's gone.
And then I am gonna move. Like, I'm gonna come out this way and hang out behind this body.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell Finch to help. Forget that guy. Help Bella.
Okay.
So I think Finch is gonna move over here by Andrel. And I would like to use my one of my auto crits against the Templars with Finch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is no flanking bonus, right? There's no flanking bonus of any sort.
No.
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 Okay, just
Um,
making
Plus,
sure.
that's not flanking.
yeah.
Well, I
So
know, I know.
Yeah.
one, assuming he hits.
Yeah.
Um,
With an auto crit.
An auto crit.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Assuming he hits, I will add an arcane fist, which I think is just one. Arcane fist is just one. Which is a d6 of penetrating lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then that gives me 5 left. Let me just look at combat stats again. I mean, I'm just gonna lethal blow, like.
Yeah. You could
With
do pierce armor so he can take more damage.
right, I could do pierce armor for 2, and then do a. I think it kind of evens out to be the same because one of the damages will be
More
piercing.
damage or half armor.
Yeah, half damage,
Yeah.
more damage or half armor.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
Lethal blow is
mistook
2d6,
lethal
yeah.
blow with mighty blow. I was like,
Yeah. So
My bad.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna lethal blow it and
Okay.
yeah.
So regular damage, and then we need 3d6.
Yeah. And the arcane damage is piercing. It pierces,
Okay.
so I'll do
penetrating. Yeah.
penetrating.
So
Yeah.
roll that one separate. Yeah.
Yeah, roll it separate. All right. So here is the normal damage for Finch.
oh shit.
Yeah.
The arcane fist damage and the lethal blow damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He rolls 6 plus 6.
Yeah. So there you go.
So 25.
Mm-hmm. 4 of it is lightning damage. Yeah.
That's a killing blow. She absolutely crunches this guy into the ground.
Just like I don't think this I don't think
inside
this
the armor.
Templar is like expecting it, but it's just like he hears
No.
boom boom, and then like from over the dog just whoa, and like I can just imagine like like his brain just scrambling inside of his helmet, like
No one take that helmet off.
like,
It's holding it
Just
together.
so-
Yeah.
just
oh boy.
and like
yeah.
the helmet is flat but still attached to the neck, so
It would be like opening a can of chunky soup.
yeah, and I yeah,
gross.
yep. Oh no, he's
Lovely.
yep.
This guy, I had already planned even before. Listen, the orange one, because there's still orange and green left in the battlefield. He's just gonna go. You can all probably hear him, especially probably Robin and Bella where you are. Just going fuck this. And you see him turn and just running away inside the house.
I'm coming for you, boo boo.
So he runs away. The green one though is kind of like there's not much else for him to do, so he's gonna try and hit Arlen.
He's gonna. He's like, I'm not a coward. I guess I'm dying. Like.
19 to hit Arlen.
Yes.
14 damage total. And
Have
that's his
healing
turn.
potions.
Oh, I know. I'm not in a bad way, so I'm good.
You just saw Finch running and just
Annihilate someone.
created Templar space.
As a
Kind of like, you know those
reaction.
foil things that they keep like tomato puree and like you just.
As a reaction, I'm gonna turn to Finch and say, "I love you, big sentinel man." And then
Finch is gonna go, not a man.
you big sentinel being.
Thanks.
I respect pronouns. I will. What is my speed? With a. 1 second. Let me do some quick maths. So 48 feet. Would I be able to get to this Templar inside the house?
It's still going to be roughly equidistant, and he's already moved, so you can get into the house.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be able to catch up to them.
No, that's fine. Because I do have throwing daggers as well. I just don't know how far away he would be from me. He's a
Isn't there
full movement
a?
away from me, correct?
Oh,
He was
Because
a
he was right
decent chunk
here.
ahead of you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You could roll a perception check if you want.
Yeah.
Bella, ask where the lyrium stash is.
Where's your lyrium stash? 1 second. Searching or seeing?
Um, it's more seeing.
Okay. 14.
You cannot see them.
Okay.
With a 14 though, you are aware that the back door at the other side of the house appears to be open.
Okay. Then I'm going to then move the rest of my that's 30, so 10 feet. Wait, let me see how far away my throwing daggers can. I don't know. How far would a throwing dagger
It
throw?
should say.
Mine doesn't, because I didn't write it down. Because I'm not
Well,
prepared.
That was silly.
I'm a silly goose.
Right, let's see. Throwing knife. Short range, so 6 yards is the short range, and then long range is the 12 yards.
6 yards, so that's 18 feet. No. Okay, so I'll just move over here. But I'll have Andrew come and help.
Yep.
I'll scream out like, they're gone. The back door's open.
Okay.
And have Andrew help our soft boy Arlen.
Yeah.
18 with 5 stuck points.
Yes, hits.
So good girl is going to wait. Does she get? No, I don't. I don't have time to look through it. She'll get pierce armor and mighty blow. Do I get mighty blow for 1 because it's her favorite? I think that's what we said about dogs.
Favorite just means that's the one that they're gonna want.
That we're going to. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, pierce armor and mighty blow. So I'll just do that. Thanks for clearing things up for me.
It's fine.
So we'll do this. And then. So a total of 16 points of damage to this guy. With half armor.
Okay. Got it. Good job.
Yeah, she went for the back of the neck.
Faywin.
All right. There's one more target left that I can see.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to move back up. Do we want to keep him for questioning? All right, I'm gonna shoot him.
I mean,
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Go for it. Attack.
Look at that. Triple 5s. I love it.
No,
So
okay.
good today.
I'm going to do that. All right, let me look at my stunts really quick.
Faywin's slowly been warming up to learning how to like use his magic in a fight, and now it's like.
Now it can't be stopped.
Okay, got it.
Can I do lethal blow with this?
Yes. Yeah.
2d6. 2d6. So regular damage.
Come on, max damage. Come on, max damage. Just for fun.
Come on, fry him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang. 22 damage.
Nice. Okay. Mass. Good job. Arlen.
How bad does he look?
still take quite a few hits. Bloodied, but
Okay.
just over bloodied, yeah.
Well, he's gonna get bloodier.
Y'all.
So, okay.
Mm.
Firstly, the damage,
Yes.
12. Secondly, with 5,
Mm-hmm.
what weapon does he have?
A bastard sword.
Oh, well, he doesn't have that anymore. Well, I'm gonna do the opposed
Well,
check.
yeah, he has to roll, yeah, against it.
He has 23, okay. And of course, Mighty Blow for good measure.
Just because.
6. Right. Just 6 damage on top of that. 3. Hang on. Maths.
Oh, hold on. And then I still have 1 point after that, so I'll wait.
Yeah. I'm just trying to do the math because I have to like put through 3 and then do armor class of. Seven. Got it. Okay.
And lastly, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, what were you gonna do for one?
Lastly, I'll use Skirmish to push him toward Finch.
Okay.
Basically, I swung my axe and it
just
pushed
knocked
him.
him into. Yeah, absolutely. Clatters into Finch. Excellent. Good job, Robin.
Okay. I am going to still just have this one green guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and just see if I can't help. I will attempt to backstab, so stealth versus seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, 17?
18. Yeah, partially.
That's alright. That's okay. They see me coming for some reason. 17 to hit, though. Well,
yes.
Technically, it's an 18 to hit, but because my dueling.
Yeah.
For 12 damage.
Okie dokes.
And then you hear me whistle as, like, Flit turns around. Finch turns around, yeah.
Just sees Finch, like,
Really just looking down.
And you see Finch just, like, overhead for the attack.
Yeah.
Like,
go for it. Roll to attack. Yes.
For an 18, yep.
He's gonna get like planted there.
Listen.
14 damage.
It's enough for a killing blow.
Just this one really is just like Finch like goes up and like with all of the armor that this Templar is wearing, just like hammers him like halfway into the ground. Like, yep.
Yeah, you guys have left a bloody mess at the front of this
Yep.
farmhouse. But with that, you're now technically out of combat.
Okay.
I'm going to unrage.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm gonna just real quick take a healing potion. Just in case anything else decides to come at us.
Yeah, Robin's gonna also take a healing
fine.
potion.
I'm gonna go get Feywind.
Samesies.
Okay. So
Arlen, I'm so sorry.
For what? Did you hit me?
Well, you resisted it, but one of my spells, I'm not sure what happened exactly, but it went to you.
Oh, I did not realize. Does that mean that I'm impervious to magic?
Yes.
Oh, I
Oh,
hate you so much
Robin.
right now. I'm gonna add that to the list of things I know. All right.
Or think you know.
No, no, no. I know. I don't know that they're true or not. I just know them.
um,
Knowing that Arlen has Baywin, she's gonna head into the house,
yep, same.
start just searching.
Yeah, as you guys enter, I'll pop you onto the map that I created this farm so you can see the rooms. Uh,
Oh, look at that
oh,
map.
yeah.
The map that we
Obviously,
didn't
this is
fight
not
in.
online. Yeah. Uh, you head inside, and it looks like a relatively humble home, although fairly large as farmhouses go. This clearly um, could hold quite a substantial family, or perhaps some workers, etc. Um, and the place looks quiet now. There's nobody that you can see as you first head inside. It has clearly been lived in. You see evidence of bits of clothing kind of hanging over somewhere drying. There's maybe like a plate of half-eaten food somewhere. But is there anything particular you're looking for?
Go ahead, Bella.
I was just gonna ask, like Bella was gonna ask Robin if she wanted to split the search. She'll take top and Robin can take bottom.
Yeah, that sounds good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wanting to know: is this a cat? Is there a cat near?
Uh, there is a cat in the abode. I would say you might come across it in your search. I can't imagine it is low key chilling somewhere while there was a lot of
Yeah,
aggressive
and let's
happenings
be real,
outside.
animals don't like robins.
um, but there's a house in there. There's a house in there. There's a cat in there somewhere.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So very particularly, Robin will be looking for lyrium vials and kits.
Yeah.
But and if there's anything else of interest, but that is particularly what Robin would be looking for.
Gotcha.
To give to our ex-Templar friend if we see him again.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Bella's just gonna be looking for like information, any correspondence, seeing if there was gonna be anybody else coming, or if they were contacting anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And if she just so
Um,
happens to come across Delirium, I guess.
sure, you can also roll searching.
yeah. Uh,
Um, Robin, yeah, I mean,
yeah. And I
yeah,
was gonna just add on both like efficient and speedy search. So.
okay.
Mhm.
So you're fairly swift. Um, you find that there are two rooms on the ground floor level that are bedrooms that would have been housing some of these Templars. You find in both of them um, little wooden boxes that contain kits with a few little vials of that almost like electric blue colored
Mhm.
liquid um, inside of them. So you do find kits in the rooms that are downstairs. You also find hiding under one of the beds where you found this kit. You can see further in. At first, just the that sort of like iridescent glow at the back of the eyes. You realize there is a cat under that bed.
Aw. Hi, Mimi.
As you can tell it's a little timid at first because there's been quite scary noises.
Mhm.
But soon you get that that noise that they do
Yeah.
when they're reacting to
Yes.
someone, and it will come out and sniff at your hand.
I will do the cat handshake by just putting out like my finger to
Mhm.
handshake it and see what it does.
Yeah. Um, it sniffs at your hand and then starts to do the like rubbing itself the length of its body
Like
against your hand.
Robin like freezes because she doesn't know what to do because a cat has never like an animal has never been like, yes, you are allowed to touch me and this is fine. So Robin's like,
Uh, this cat, and it's a mostly black cat, but it's got like like the sort of like tuxedo white splotch and little white
Mm.
socks. Um, it's one of those cats because we've all encountered them that is like really quite exceptionally friendly to most people. It was a little
Yeah.
timid at first just because of the noises
Mhm.
that was going on, but yeah, it's whole body length and doing the like the
Yeah.
freaky tail flipping thing that they do
I'm
when they
gonna I'm gonna take this cat.
Okay. I will say if you roll a communication, there is an animal handling
Oh yeah, I
function.
did
I don't
not
know if
take
they
that.
specifically call it, but you can roll to see how easy it is to try and pick this cat up.
Well,
There,
3
listen.
stunt points.
There's 3 stunt points. Hold up. What are the role play?
Sure, you can look at that. You've also got some re-rolls, should you wish, should you feel so inclined.
Uh-huh.
If you're gonna spend them on anything, it'll be befriending a cat.
It's going to
Befriending
be
a cat is
to
like
get a cat. Yeah, I will. I do have
Sway the
I
crowd.
have a single.
Sway the
I was
crowd.
thinking I would just sway this. I will sway this cat. I'll try to sway the crowd. Like,
Sure. I'll allow it.
thanks.
You pick it up, and it's a little, she's a chunky cat, but you're able to pick it up easily enough.
Just.
What do I do now?
My plan is like, so at this point I'm gonna look around, and is there anything that I could make a sling out of?
Oh yeah, I mean you're in the bedroom, so there'll be bed
Cool.
sheets and stuff that you.
I'm gonna make a baby sling for this cat to hang out in.
Okay. Okay.
Cool.
Fair. I'll allow you to do that.
Thanks.
Wonderful. Bella, with your role, you don't necessarily get a lot of correspondence in the house. One room does have a single. It looks like a note that perhaps came with a bird because it's the long thin paper that's got that curled effect to it. So it's clearly been around a leg of a bird. That simply says Lambert is dead. Lucy is now in charge.
Do any of those names ring a bell to me?
You can roll cunning. It's going to be a fairly high DC because
Cultural law?
it's not not really. It's probably more military.
It's military.
It's military. Yeah.
I'll roll just 17.
Good. I would say as a cunning thing, I would say because there really isn't. It's connected to people who are part of an organization that are literally like the secret police. So knowing these people is
if it's not
exceptionally
if it's
difficult.
not feasible for me, that's fine.
Yeah,
I will roll up the note and you'll take it with me.
Yeah, I would say that with the 17 and the 3, what I will give you is that just piecing some things together, it's clearly something to do with, if not the Templar Order, something connected to them. Like you can make those connections as to why people would be getting that information sent to them. Mm-hmm. Knowing them in particular is too far beyond, I would say.
Yeah, that's
for
fair.
any of them, really, any of you. But you can at least enough to be like, you can connect sensible dots for who it might be.
Did I happen to find any Larium kits at all?
You did, yes. Okay. I'll say you find 3 of them.
Okay. I will take them down to Robin and hand them to her.
You notice that Robin now has a sling with a cat in it.
Sushi. You know when like female cats are quite chunky and they get that exceptionally round face? She's got a
who's
floofy
this
round
little
face.
person?
I found it under the bed and it liked me.
Oh, it's definitely chosen you then.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do, but I'm taking. But I'm not. I can't leave this. I can't leave this cat.
No,
I cannot leave this.
As soon as she starts scratching, she's doing that thing that like because all cats is pleasant when they purr, but some cats just have that exceptionally loud,
You
rattly
loud,
purr that you
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
can basically feel. So Robin can feel it through the
Yeah.
armor as this cat is purring and
You
scratching.
Bella's
see,
just
you see
scratching
that
their
dude
head.
right there at the edge of
Uh
my bed?
huh.
He has one of those like incredibly vibrating
Like a
purrs. Like
tractor engine.
he is
My
a
cat
he's
does
a
that.
it's like a Mustang revving up. Like
Um, while Bella's talking, she's just petting the cat, saying,
Fair.
um, "There seems to be a lot of food here. We have a horse and some cows. We can try to prep them to carry some of these food back, and whatever we can't carry, we can let them know where it is in case they want to come get it.
yeah, I
Does
think
that sound
that's
like a good idea?
there's still that one Templar that got away, but
We'll let them know.
yeah, we'll let them know, and we'll just take everything that we can. Is there a cart?
I don't think so. Is there? Would if I go outside and look or ask or scream out to like Arlen's like, "Can you find the cart?"
Yeah,
uh,
1 minute. I'm gonna look around.
you can do a perception seeing for me.
You sure you can't smell for this cart?
Can he not smell the wood?
Well, there's a lot of wood around here.
Senses are overwhelmed.
Your woodman senses are overwhelmed.
You know it.
12. It doesn't seem like there is a cart here. There's an area that clearly looks like where a cart should be parked,
Mm.
but there is not a cart there. You just kind of see the field that has there's a couple of cows in it, and there is a horse, a gray mare.
So there's a horse.
There is a horse. You see a lot of
Um,
veggies as well. This is clearly a farm. I would say it's got evidence from the vegetables that they're getting to the stage where they're slightly overgrown now. Like they're kind of past that stage. So, um, it seems that these guys weren't here like tending to a farm necessarily.
so the veggies would be ripe for harvest
But
now.
they could, yeah, yeah. You could probably harvest it if you were to.
Going to ask if I could ascertain how long the owners of this place have been gone.
Hmm. Sure. It's a cunning roll. I guess it kind of ties to nature lore, because you're trying to judge the
I do
flora.
have natural lore. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how long it's been since this farm is actually tended to.
Yeah. 17. Nice.
Hmm.
It looks like what they had planted. It's things that clearly come up quite rapidly, like potatoes. It doesn't take very long for potatoes to come through. Um, and various other things. It looks, judging by a few, some of them have clearly started to rot, like here and there. There's a couple bits that there's evidence of them turning slightly. Um, so they've gone at least maybe a few weeks over when you would naturally pull it in. However, you don't know when, because if they planted them as seeds and then they were just left, they were going to naturally grow anyway. So it's a little hard to judge exactly as an estimate, but at the very least, about a month.
At least a few weeks. Okay.
Does the horse look like it's an actual workhorse for the farm?
Yeah, I would say so. It's a little hard to. I mean, it's not a riding horse. A lot of the horse breeds in Ferelden are just hardy workhorse-looking things anyway.
Hmm.
Of their native breeds, but yeah, this is a horse that was here to work rather than something that you would take to go riding with.
Okay. Does the
Bella's,
horse look like it was fed?
Yeah, there's a lot of green in those fields, so
Okay.
Bella's gonna shout to Arlen. Can you try and get a saddle or carrying bags on that horse? Or makeshift something?
I'll figure something out. Yes, yes. I don't know. Faywin,
I'll
Yes.
try to look for like saddlebags or like anything that's like a carry bag that we can kind of makeshift on a put on a horse.
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's sacks that they would use to pull in vegetables and store things in. So
Yeah.
you
Is
could
it
attempt to
possible to
maybe
like
attach some.
yeah, maybe like put like a thick blanket on like the horse and like with rope put the bags over it?
You could
That
try.
us, I
Yeah.
was going to jury rig the thing if I couldn't find anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
she'll
with the
try
help of Faywin, maybe I can figure something.
because Bella will reiterate her plan to Fayewood and Arlen's like, okay, let's take the horse, let's try to get some bags of food, whatever's most useful at the moment, and maybe if the cow can carry something, but we can also bring in the cows. Um, whether for
And
milk or slaughter, it's up to them.
anybody inside?
No, the other guy left. The
Hmm.
back door was open.
Oh, what I meant is the actual farmers.
No,
Hmm.
there was a cat, and I think it's likes Robin now. So Robin, I think, has a cat now.
She has a way with pets.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Faven, I would let you roll about trying to help with the jury rigging to a horse, which you can roll because cunning is a thing that mages are fairly good at. However, it will sit funny with you because there's a lot of things that culturally growing up with the Dalish um, that you do actually have a lot of practical knowledge of things. However, the creatures that you had, the Hala, were never beasts of burden for you. They were like friends and companions of the clan, and they would pull the carts, um, but not in a like tie them up to a cart and you kind of like yeah, kind of like they
They
would
would
just
just
naturally
follow.
know where they're going because they know your path. So it's not something that would be natural to you to start tying things and having animals carrying things for you. You can roll
Well, I
cunning to
yeah,
help if you want.
it's kind of like I can try to help, but I don't really know what I'm doing.
I don't know.
Cunning.
That's
Yeah, I don't have anything that would go with that either. So straight cunning roll.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you guys can try to apply some logic of at least just kind of balancing things on and tying a bit of rope around it and hoping for the best.
so. Did we actually pick the veggies?
You have not done anything of the sort yet, no.
Okay, just making
Because
sure.
I see that there's like bags of things inside. I don't know if
There's
they're like
yeah, there's a
rotten or
couple
not.
things that have been pulled in. It looks like, judging by the remnants of a meal in a pot at the fireplace and a couple plates on that dining table, that the Templars were eating food that they were sourcing from the farm. They just weren't like harvesting the fields, if that makes sense. So they'll take
Mm-hmm.
what they need for a meal. There's a basket of apples, and there's also a couple bags of potatoes. It looks like.
Yeah, cause she'll take like whatever like lasts longer, like vegetables, potatoes,
Yeah.
some apples, but whatever she can take, so they can bring back to
Yeah.
the
Um,
people.
I almost recommend, why don't we just like put all of these into like a makeshift sack with the bed sheets and just have Finch like hoist them.
Well, we could do
Hmm.
that plus have the horse do some as
Yeah, the
well.
horse too. Yeah.
So,
Just to be
because fish
certain, oh,
Mm-hmm.
can lift anything really.
we are abandoning the farm. We're not telling people to come back to the farm to use that as a
We'll
home.
I I
we'll
rather
let the
not
other
because
people. Yeah.
Decide. Okay.
yeah, we'll tell them that it's here if they want to come pick something, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they will because it has been a place for Templars. That light you see
Yeah.
is my cat sitting on the windowsill and fucking up my lighting.
Is your cat gay? Because that's a lot of rainbow.
No, I have like a vinyl that I put over my window to frost it, but I bought
Mm-hmm.
it specifically so when the sun shines through, it makes little rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just
Hmm.
gay. It's not my cat, just
Fair.
me.
Okay. Right. We'll need a few things. So, can I get an animal handling from the person who's trying to go in and convincing this horse to comply with what you're wanting it to do?
I got
Um,
this.
you can just stack some things in and let Finch. I'm not gonna have Finch roll. They could easily lift a bed
Mm-hmm.
sheet full of things. If anyone wants to go and just harvest from the fields, extra things, you absolutely can.
I figure we could also carry what each of us can carry as well.
Yeah.
Um,
But
Robin is carrying a cat.
yeah, in a sling, you can carry a bag.
I don't want to disturb this precious angel, okay?
Oh my god.
I'll go dig for potatoes with my little
I,
paws.
I can
I
help with
go
that
with
too because
uh,
the horse is. I got the horse. He's good. Well,
you got the
she's good.
horse.
Yeah.
I
We're
help
friends.
Faywin dig some potatoes and stuff out.
Okay.
And while we're doing that, I'll kind of look to him and say, "You did really well in that fight, by the way."
You're talking to me.
Yes, you.
Well, I'm beginning to realize that a lot of what I studied, I'm just not accustomed to using it aggressively. But when I was put in a desperate situation, it seemed to work out.
And even if your magic leaves, you can still fight. So it's proof of that.
Yes, that is true.
And you did very well. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, and you did too.
I know.
Do you think that they would come back here?
It's a possibility. One of them
Hmm.
did leave. I don't know if I don't know what they're planning on doing. If they're going to come back, but I worry. Especially if there was a cart here at some point, there might have been more that are coming back. I'm not sure.
Well, do you think we should go right back to the settlement?
I think right now it's fine. I don't think where we are. I don't think the one that got away has time to alert anyone. Plus, he's on foot, and I'm pretty sure he ran into the forest the wrong way of where the road is.
He did seem a little panicked.
I mean, Fish did squash two people in front of him. One of them being their leader. So that's kind of.
Yes. Oh, I suppose I'll be able to recognize any of them.
Oh, I don't even recommend you trying to take that helmet off, darling.
Well, perhaps I can look at their insignias.
You could, yeah.
Um, so after I've scooped up all of the potatoes that I can, I would like to check like the uniforms of the Templars and see if I can identify any of them.
Um, you can roll a searching roll
Hmm.
on the bodies. Try and see if there's any. Are you just looking for anything that would indicate what circle they've been in?
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Hmm.
Um, while you don't necessarily the circles themselves don't have identifying markers necessarily that you're going to be able to judge, um, but judging by one of them appears to have an amulet that looks like a dog head. It looks like a marker of Ferelden, which you know that there's two circles in Ferelden. The biggest one being the one on Lake Calenhad, and then there's
Mm-hmm.
also one that is up on the islands just to the north. So quite possibly they're from one of those two.
All right.
So they do not have anything that would suggest it would be free ranchers. Jane, and that's the other one. Okay. Okay. One last roll for me, please. The horse is compliant to as a working horse. It's got instincts that it understands when it's being asked to do some work.
Mm-hmm.
But can someone just do it's a dexterity roll to try and tie this thing up. Let me see if there's anything in particular that would.
I could do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of the rogues could do it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to say something about Arlen's
Yes, I
ability to?
am.
Okay.
In theory, I
Listen,
would
big
allow
guy.
crafting to go into this, but yeah, it's basically just trying to tie this up.
I
Can
do
craft.
have crafting.
But my dex is crap.
Yeah. It's a. Are you, Velo? Would you prefer if I did it, or
However you prefer.
huh?
However you prefer, dear.
I'm just gonna ask. I would have a +6 altogether. What would you have?
Is it just dex or is it something specific?
Dex
Just
plus
for you, it's
crafting.
I don't have crafting, so it's just a 4. So you go
All
ahead
right,
and do
then
it.
I will look at this. Oh, buddy.
Oh,
What?
it's just not done the math for you.
Yeah, it was doing this for the expanse before as well.
Yeah, 13 total.
13 total.
Yeah, it's all right. Looks okay.
Just go a little slower.
It's a little precarious because the things are heavy on this horse, but provided you're, like you say, if you go slow with it, especially over bumpier parts of the path, you should be okay.
13,
Would I be
14.
able
It would
to get
be no, it would be 15. I didn't even add my +2 for crafting.
Ah,
yeah.
No, you didn't. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a 15 total.
Better then.
Would I be able to see if we could kind of tie like ropes around the cows and lead them with us?
I need another animal handling for the cows. It's a cow and a calf, by the way. It's
Yeah,
a baby.
a cow and a calf.
Aw.
Animal handling is communication.
Yeah.
I don't have that. But
Excuse me.
13 plus 4 stun points. Let me see if there's anything I can use for that.
Go to roleplay.
Roleplay stunts. Maybe sway the crowd.
If I could do it for
Ooh.
the cat, if I could do it for the cat.
Yeah.
In this case, it's not with a crowd; it's with a cow.
Well, because it says you can affect one additional person of your choice with your
The
with
calf.
Your roll. Yeah.
The baby.
Yeah, it's not. It looks like it's going to be hard work convincing them to keep going. You can get some rope around it, around its neck, but again, unless you're taking the time to do a full harness, you just
no,
have to
just kind of
take
like
it
a
easy
ropes
with the
to
cows.
lead them.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, then she'll just leave the gate open for them.
I mean, like I say, you can get the rope around their necks. It's just it's a fairly lengthy trek back, so it's just going to take a little bit of time to convince them to keep following you, basically.
If the others don't mind taking the time to get back, I don't mind either.
No, it's okay.
It's all right with me.
We need to keep an eye behind us in case someone comes after us. So I'm okay with taking our time.
Okay. All right. So if you're going to be taking time, I guess the option for you all to consider is: are you going to be walking through the night, or do you want to rest and set off in the morning?
We said this place was a few hours, and that's gonna be longer with. And we took off in the morning. Honestly, I would travel through the night.
Yeah, I would prefer we put some distance between us and this place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to drink a healing potion in that case.
Yeah, I'll probably drink another one as well.
Huh? That's fine.
I think I will name
I would like
this-
before we leave to just do go over the house on the inside, do it once over to see if I can find anything of value. Like it could be as simple as silverware or plates, anything that
Sure.
someone would steal. Because I'm trying to make it look like maybe this was just people stealing stuff from them, and not like mages per se.
Okay. You can roll a searching to try and find valuables.
Can I use smelling?
No.
Can you
So if
smell the silverware?
No, but Faywin is allergic to it, so maybe if I come close to some with him.
Is he now?
Oh yes, yes, he is. All mages are allergic to silver.
Um, Arlen says it quite confidently.
Yeah,
Um,
I've been told in
you
confidence.
you don't really find much that is valuable. You find upstairs in one of the rooms there's a small little box that has say 13 silver coins in it, 8 copper. And then in another room there's a statue. It's not like a precious. It's not going to be gold or silver or anything. It's definitely a metal. So it's maybe like a brass. A statue of Andraste. So it's this woman whose arms are held up, and there is flames, sort of like looking at the bottom, like around her feet, sort of area.
Okay, what's the name?
Andraste. She's the main. She's the bride of the Maker. So basically, you've
Okay.
got the Maker, who is God, and then Andraste, who was human, uh, led a fight against Tevinter, and then was elected to godhood to be bride of the Maker.
It wasn't in Droste who was Eivor, but like her husband. Wasn't it?
That was what? Sorry.
Was it Andraste or her husband also Avar?
No, there was someone. She's just regular Ferelden. She was from
Yeah.
Adamantine,
Mm-hmm.
Amaranthine, sorry. But she traveled with an elf. And she had a Mabari hound, but I don't think she was Avar. I don't think. Could be wrong.
Traveling with an elf and a Mambari
Yes.
hound.
She was.
Hmm.
And led the charge against Tevinter, who were enslaving people. But there's edited history because she also helped free elven slaves and helped liberate them, and that does not get mentioned. Anyway,
Well,
you
I
find
grabbed
that
that.
Rewriting
Andraste.
history for their benefits?
What?
Never.
What?
Couldn't possibly comment. But yes, so you find that statue.
Good. I take the lot. I just bring everything with.
Sure.
I come back with my arms full. We're pretending to be stealing.
Okay. Good idea.
You know, false tracks.
Yeah,
I am a
good
master
idea.
in deceit.
Yeah, I'm sure the crushed in tempos at the front, some of whom have like lightning scorches up them.
Shit.
It's fine. But you are free to head off. I will just ask if we do 3 animal handling rolls on the way back to see how long it takes you to get back. Because if they're all 3 high, then you'll get back, just not too long.
Do you want me to
After
do
dark.
we...
I can do it.
Whoever's
Okay.
leading the cows.
Oh. All right, I'll make friends with the cows.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
I'll just leave you to make friends.
Okay.
Swaying the fuck out of those cows.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, okay,
Last
hold
one.
on.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Not too bad.
The last stretch is a little harder. I guess it's probably because it's nighttime and they're not
Yeah.
used to moving at that point.
Yeah.
You'll get back. It's definitely late. You guys are going to be hungry because you set up in the morning and you've not eaten.
Nope.
Some of you are probably still a little beat up.
Yeah. They're
but
all
you get
bloodied
back-
and full of dirt from digging in the ground.
Just dirty, tatty picking
Yeah.
hands. Potato picking even. Gosh, my Scottish is showing.
Patty picking.
Chicken
cute.
hands. I love it.
We actually have a 2-week holiday still in the northeast of Scotland in October that's called the Tatty Picking Holidays. Because it's when the
Love it.
potato harvest is.
Hey. There's just one thing that I am worried about is that we trekked all the way here. Is it possible for someone to cover our tracks?
At what point would you have been figuring that out? 3 rolls in.
Yeah, and there is like a lot to cover. Like there's animal tracks, people tracks, like
A stone sentinel.
a stone sentinel, like the amount. Like I'm just kind of hoping that more like with our amount of tracks, I just hope it just blends in with all of the tracks on the road. Like
Right, but there's a point where we probably diverted into the forest to go toward our spot. I'm trying to
Right.
not lead them back to them, and I probably would have realized that at the last second. Like, oh, we arrived. Oh shit, we should have
There's
done
a
that.
lot of
Probably should
stuff.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you'll get back. It's gonna be late. Like we're talking 11, 12. Like it's getting close to midnight. But you do manage to make your way to the camp. It's a little hard to see at first because you know the direction that you came, but because they've positioned themselves in this gorge and they've tried to cover the top of it as best they can to avoid any light being seen from anywhere. It takes a little while for you to just figure it out, but eventually you do spot um, who you know to be the Templar, well, ex Templar guy, and also Shadow is there. So they'll kind of like spot, and you can see at first there's like that moment where like they've clearly hidden and tried to figure out who's approaching the camp, but once they figure out it's you, because
With the horse,
mostly
two
because
cows, and
Finch is
bags.
really hard to hide. Then see animals. There's a bit of like, all right, but you're able to make your way to this gorge. Are you trying to take the animals into the gorge?
No.
I mean, the cat's in the sling.
Yeah, the cat will, but
Cat is been like feeding it like little pieces of dry meat like the entire time.
Yeah, she's very happy at that.
Hmm.
hello, we are back. She says with the most tired voice. Oh God.
I take it you were successful then. Cows?
Listen, either fresh meat or some milk. I don't know. There's a lot of produce here for everyone.
Okay.
I'm gonna help unload the horse and bring the stuff into the camp.
Yeah.
I can let the cows go if you wish.
No.
Ooh,
No.
wild
You don't get to
cows.
criticize me when we defeated like 7 Templars, okay? She's
I
tired, she's hurt, and she's getting sassy.
wasn't criticizing. I simply said the word cows.
Yeah, but with that tone, listen, we're not gonna talk. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Okay.
He goes over to go and deal with the cows. Has a fairly natural affinity with animals, having dealt with the Hala at some point, and
Um,
gets them taken over somewhere to at least tie them up for just now so that they don't just wander off.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to approach our ex-Templar friend and just sort of reach into my flap and hand him the 2 kits that I found.
5.
5.
Bella
Oh,
gave
that's
you
right.
3
You
more.
gave.
Yeah.
Did you give me the other ones?
Yeah,
Okay.
she would have
Cool.
given
The
it to
5 kits that I found.
It's quite the hoard you have there.
Well, it's yours now. I don't need it.
Thank you.
Just figure how to get it. Figure how to wean yourself so that we don't have to find some more.
Yeah, I don't plan on taking this long term, but I don't want to weaken myself
And die a horrible death.
or that.
Anyway, good luck. Pats him on the side of the arm. I'm gonna go look for my boyfriend.
Okay. You look around the camp for a little while. You don't see him at first, but then, almost out of nowhere, you hear like a thud behind you, and it seems that he'd been up on the top gorge doing what they said they wouldn't, keep and watch. But he just kind of hops off and just lands, superhero pose.
Of
Cool.
course.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna take the sling off of my neck and put it around his. This is your child. Her name is Magpie.
Magpie looks down at the cat. Looks at you. Looks down at the cat. Hey.
Yes.
I just became a father.
Yes, you did.
I love this man.
Wow.
It's like it's a miracle that I got this far with her. So
Yeah. She
Here.
seems pretty chill.
she's just vibing. So yeah,
She's taken out for her father, clearly.
very much so. Definitely not after me. Um, but yeah, there.
You
So
look a bit need some healing there.
I'm actually, just kind of looks at herself and is like, it's a nap.
Or is that not your blood?
It's definitely not my blood. There was I stood next to a lot of bodies that got smashed.
All right, Finch goes to high five Finch. Finch takes a there's like a second, but then raises hand, understands the high fiving and high fives.
And there was a guy who's Achilles tendons. I says, yeah, it's not mine.
Oh, nasty.
It's disgusting.
Nice.
I'm gonna go undisgust myself and go to sleep. See you later. Bye.
All right, okay.
Have fun with
Do I need to
Magpie.
feed this?
Yes,
Do I need to feed?
yes, you have to feed it. Like it's an obligate carnivore. Make sure she gets meat. No milk. Cats are lactose intolerant.
Okay, no, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, all right. Just kind of turns and heads off over towards where the campfire is. Okay. The rest of you are able to make your way in. The food is being delivered. People seem very thankful. Can I get a general round of perception checks as you guys are in the camp and moving around?
Yeah, Bella is looking for the head enchantress lady.
Okay.
Who seems to be? Is it seeing or searching? I always get those confused. I'm sorry.
Searching is when you were looking for something that is hidden or obscured.
Okay, and seeing is
seeing is looking for something. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm using smelling for food.
Jesus Christ.
Smelling for food. You can smell where the food is being cooked, so you're
But
able
if
to
it's-
make your way there.
But a perception, what was it for? Just the general.
Well, we will find out. It is noticing something basically.
Because
But you will roll.
my nose is great. My vision is a bit different.
Yeah. That's fine. I will just drop the two if needs be. Okay. I would say then it is Bella mainly. Arlen, you will notice it, but whether you cared or not, it's up to you. More than your food. The rest of you, was a high roll for this person because this person is dressed in dark clothing, so you guys don't really notice. So whatever it is that the others were going to do, you can go about doing. Bella, you notice someone, given that you were looking for senior enchanter Corliss. So you do see this woman. I mean, again, she's fairly tall, statuesque, dark skin, hair sort of pulled back into a bun at the back. There's a slightly frayed here and there. I mean, outdoor living right now. Dressed in what should be impeccable robes that are a little dirty at the bottom, but holding herself head high. She seems to be having a conversation with what you would estimate to be a woman, a little shorter than her, dark clothing, hood up, but you do see just a peak of red hair coming out from underneath it and bare skin, speaking with her quietly.
Um. Okay. Bella's gonna make her way over.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of by the side of the senior enchantress, just gonna wave a hand as to not interrupt, not fully at them, but a few feet away. But try to take a peek at this person.
Okay. I mean, as you get a little closer, you're certainly able to see, definitely female now that you're closer, and fair skin, like I said, and has short bob red hair. And she will look to you. Seems to She gives you this look which you're used to because you're used to giving it. Most people wouldn't notice this. It's a very cursory glance. Looks at you,
I feel
Bill
like they're
kinda looks
both
away.
doing the same look
But
at the
maybe,
same
yeah.
time.
But it's like you are assessing all that you
Mhm.
can get out of that person without it being obvious that you're assessing them. So it's a
Yeah.
very brief look. You're like, there's this moment when it's like rogue meeting rogue.
Yeah.
And then she seems to then go inside the tent that Enchanter Corliss frequents. It's probably the one that she stays in.
Yeah. She'll
But
kind of open up with friend of yours.
not a friend. No, I wouldn't say that much. An acquaintance, I guess.
On your side, at least.
Sure.
Hmm.
Hard to explain. I trust. Did everybody make it back okay?
Yes. Um. We took care of the Templar, except there was one that left, ran away. Just to let you know, there was a lot of food. We brought back what we could. I don't suggest anybody going back to getting more, even though there is more planted.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody else is going to come back there. There was a cart. There was trails of a cart that was there, but no longer there. And I don't know if this means anything to you. And she'll take out the note and hand it to her. Or your. And she'll very blatantly say, you're your rogue friend. Acquaintance.
Yes. It does. It is to do with the Seekers. I'm not sure how much you know about the Seekers.
I know that they are a secret force. That's about it.
Yes. Well, at least we know they're trying to communicate that to the Templars. We've just received word about it as well. Lambert was the Lord Seeker, the person in charge of the whole order of the Seekers. And he's been succeeded by Lucius.
Well, at least it seems that either they are aware of what's going on with the Seekers or working with. But
yes,
the rest of them are gone. Squashed thanks to our big stone friend. Produce has been brought. There are 2 cows. Well, a cow and a calf. A horse.
thank you.
And you're welcome.
I am thankful for you dealing with that. I wish there was something I could give you in return, but
No worries.
all we really have are. Well, it wouldn't be useful to the whole group. We have a few mana potions, I suppose.
That's probably better with all of you. As long as I get some sort of hot meal and some place to wash, I'm good.
Okay. Well, thank you. And,
Question, if I may.
yes.
And she'll kind of pull her away from the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Is your acquaintance a crow?
No, she's not. She's familiar with them, I don't doubt, but she's not a crow.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
I am going to wash off this blood and dirt. Probably smell. I'm tired. And I'm going to eat.
Very well. There's still food in the pot over there for you.
No, there's not.
He just has the whole pot.
Ireland just gets like one of those a punch to like the solar plex.
No, I wouldn't be eating all the
right-
food like
or
that.
like behind right in the kidney.
And this is how I die.
Anything we could provide fine though. We do have a few crates recently pulled in with some fresh water in it. You can use that should you wish. It's about as much as we can offer right now. But rest up. Uh, we can speak in the morning.
Last question: is your acquaintance the one that delivered the message about? And she'll point to the paper.
Roll a persuasion roll.
Okay, I'm okay at those. Not right. She's tired. If she doesn't want to answer, she's like, whatever.
Yeah.
She smells. It's probably not good for persuasion.
The information that my friend wishes to divulge to people is hers to determine, not mine.
She nods and just gives a little
Yeah.
finger wave.
That person is inside the tent. Can't see you.
No, to
Oh,
the
to her.
intender.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Very well. She'll nod and leave you to go to your friends, and she goes inside her tent as well.
Yeah. She's gonna just wash up, go eat, and be like, Cheryl, give me a shoulder massage. She's not gonna ask. She's gonna tell him.
Oh, yeah. He'll immediately start as best as he can. Yeah.
He has working hands.
He does have working hands.
He needs
Yeah.
to work out those nuts.
It's one of those massages. It's not like a soft one. It is a we're gonna work out those knots kind of.
No, that's exactly why she asked him.
Yeah. Okay. But yes, you guys are able to regroup with each other at the campfire with the food, should you wish. Unless there's anything else anyone else is doing.
Yes. Yes, there are. Yes. I'm gonna do many things. Firstly, Faywin,
Yes?
are you okay after this fight that I know you're not exactly trained for? You still perform admirably. I want just to make sure that you're okay.
Thank you. I'm all right. I feel quite strange, but not bad.
Okay.
I'm glad we did what we did.
It needed to be done.
Sorry one of them got away, though.
Yes. I am actually worried about that.
Do you think he might bring others?
That's what I would do in this situation, so I am concerned for the well-being of everybody.
Or perhaps he won't go back to them because they will think him a coward for deserting.
Is it... I am not familiar with the Templars, and you probably know a lot more about them and their pseudo-society or cliques. Is it something that could happen, that they would see him as a coward and either, I don't know, kill him, just shoo him away? I don't know. You would know more about this than I do.
They wouldn't kill him, but... Well, these Templars weren't even from the same region as the ones I have dealt with, so I don't know. They all sort of have their own fraternal relationships, but it's possible he would be afraid to be considered a coward.
Okay. Tomorrow morning at first light, I'll see about going back to where we turned off the road and went to the forest to see if I can hide our trace, make sure that no one can follow us back here, at least a little bit.
Yes, the last thing I would want... Well, do we know if the Templars that were at that farm knew where this place was?
I have no idea, but one of them is alive. One of them knows that we have a big stone person, which could leave certain marks. You could tell them, and there was 5 of them. Pardon me, 4. And it could just bring people toward this way. I'm trying to avoid problems.
Yes, I think that's a very good thought.
I'm going to see if I can... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say we wouldn't want to bring them down here.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to see if Robin would let me borrow Finch, and maybe with their help, we could like take down a tree and just use that as a broom to move dirt around. I am out of ideas.
Of anyone I know that could use a tree as a broom, I suppose it is you and Finch.
A small tree for yeah. Not that I've seen this happen before. I've seen people throw trees for sport, but don't use them as brooms. But I'm pretty sure we could figure something out. I really don't want to bring Templars this way.
Is that what your people do? Use throw trees as sport?
Yes, we grab them between our legs, we just chuck them upward, and we see how far they can go.
I would like to see that.
It is very popular. All right.
Shot puts as well.
I don't know the name. I'm sorry.
Toss in the caber.
I'm gonna have to believe you on that one.
Yes. As Scots woman, I can confirm that is what that sport is.
It's amazing. I would love to see that in the flesh.
It's fun.
In the bark.
It's fun.
I'm going to grab a bowl of food, and I'm gonna go see Mr. Templar that usually resides outside and watch over us.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring him food, and I just want to have a small chat with him.
Okay.
Again.
Yeah. So as you're heading over, is anyone else doing anything in particular at this stage?
Sleeping.
Oh.
Listen, had a very long day. I've once again adopted another stray. Like, we're just, like, we're going to bed. So.
Fame encountered as one of those strays you've adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the third one. Finch was first, Faven was second, and now Magpie.
Yeah. Very good. Okay, Bella, are you doing anything other than the massage?
She's eating, telling Shara what happened, and then falling asleep on him probably because she's fucking tired.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bye,
so, Arlen, as you head out, you can see this guy. He's seated currently, but still sitting facing outward. As you take a bowl to him, you can go and take a seat next to him, should you wish.
Absolutely, that's the plan. I'm gonna sit my keister next to him, and I'm going to address him without turning. I'm just gonna scan the forest with him. We might bring down some of them this way. More than likely not tonight, because tracking at night, I can't see that being a thing that they can do. In the morning, I'm gonna see about going back closer to where we could hide our trail and see if we can prevent them from coming this way.
Okay.
But be wary that they...
Do you believe there is more?
I mean, one of them escaped. He ran for his life. I don't know if he's going to regroup with anybody else. I don't know what's going to happen. However, I know that the farm we were at, there was room for a cart, and there were no carts. So either a group of Templars left with a cart, the farmer was there left with it. I can't say. But this is a situation we are in right now.
Yes. Well, thank you for telling me. This area doesn't seem to have large amounts of them congregating. Perhaps we'll be okay.
So you think he might, if he were to regroup in a group of Templars, it could be a few days?
If he was able to find any. True. They have mostly been on the road in batches, I suppose,
Hmm.
taking people out. I don't know how organized they are. I'm not sure where they're meeting. Trying to avoid encountering any.
Good point.
Thank you for doing your bit to keep this location safe, though. It is appreciated.
No, no problem. It is the least I can do. I mean, we are half responsible for what could happen. So I want to make sure that you know that I'm taking this seriously.
Of course. But you are not responsible for the people here, so it is still a good deed.
True. Does he look tired, or just deprived of a substance?
Oof, lots of things. He looks ragged, which could be what Robin had alluded to, and perhaps low on a substance. Um, Looks like he could be physically tired as well, and just he has that demeanor and way of holding himself that looks like a broken man. They can be easy to spot, and he looks like one of those.
When's the last time you slept?
I sleep in small batches.
When's the last time you slept?
4 or 5 hours ago, I took a nap. The two elves that are here have been helping keep an eye on things while I do so.
Okay. Are they rested? Are they ready to take over?
I'm sure they will. Some of the mages have expressed an interest in at least helping keep an eye on things.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not physically exerting myself, at least, so. We have pretty rigorous training. Can stand a lot.
Okay.
I thank you for your concern, though, but I owe them this.
Okay. By the way, did we ever bring the cows and horse in, or they still outside?
They're like tied up on the outside. The cows. The horse is probably a little closer to the gorge. It's more trained to at least be in visible protection. But the cow and her calf are just currently munching on some grass, not terribly far away, it seems.
Okay. I'll be going to rest, or at least clock out.
Hmm.
If there's anything, come wake me up. I'm the tent that is snoring.
Noted. I'll raise the alarm.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. I'm gonna get up.
Okay. All right. You're able to head over. You guys have a little area that is not necessarily a covered tent, but it is an area to sort of set up bedrolls and get some sleep. So the lot of you are able to take your rest. Now, long rests in this game work a little different to D&D in that you don't just miraculously get all of your healing. You get 10 plus your con plus a d6 back in health for achieving a long rest. So you guys can figure that out for those of you.
How about mana?
Mana's the same.
Ah, okay. 10 plus magic plus a
Yes.
d6.
Yes. Short rests are the same, but it's 5 plus mana plus d6. So That's how the long and short rests work.
I don't even need to roll because I would be at full with 10.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, reroll the ones. We don't do
Oh.
ones for health.
Oh, well, I was doing mana.
Oh, still reroll ones.
Really? You're very
Yeah,
kind.
I am.
6, 6, 6. Yes.
Yeah, we did it.
So for health, you said it's 10 plus what plus a
Plus
d6?
10 plus your constitution plus a d6.
Okay, perfect. Plus.
Just so everyone knows, even though I rolled a 6, I am not even at halfway back to my full mana. So it's probably going to take a few days for me to get back to full.
Yeah,
So
you can have
it's
short rest though if you're just chilling out, like in the morning if you're having breakfast and just taking it easy. It's 5 plus your
but you
mana
would get
plus
up
the
to
d6.
19 back, right? Faywin? Because it's 10 or whatever your con is. So at least 16.
10 plus my magic plus a
Okay.
d6.
Okay.
And I rolled a 6, so I did get max, but
Yeah.
I was at 0 and my max mana is 55.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that high. Okay.
Yep, mana goes up like health. Okay. So it is morning. You guys have rested at least. You're probably still a bit sore. Any injuries you may have sustained would explain why your health might not necessarily be up at top. And again, Cohen, your mana took a fair beating with the Templars initially ripping it out of you, so you don't quite feel back to full yet. But taking the day easy, you'll be able to take, I would say, 2 short rests, so you can figure that out as and when you have it. But it is morning. Obviously, one of you acquired a little nugget of information last night.
I did. Who did? She did.
You
No.
did, yeah.
Me?
Yes.
You're the
Yes.
only one who noticed the interesting.
The interesting woman.
Yes. But
Okay.
you're able to at least break your fast together as a group in the morning.
Yeah.
Is the cat still here?
Yes.
Haha.
The cat is. You wake up and you see that the cat is no longer in the sling, but Dara's like on his sides, almost like fetal position, and the cat is like curled up inside the warm area, and she's still snoozing.
Heck yeah. That's his cat now.
Yeah.
It's like Robin is clearly considering this a one chance, not to get herself a cat, but to get her cute boyfriend a cat. Like,
Oh.
so,
Is it to give him responsibilities?
yes.
Yeah.
Like,
I would like to. Go ahead. Finish.
no, I'm fine. Go ahead.
I'd like to point out to the GM, that whenever Cheryl's probably gonna wake up before Bella, but she's full on like spider monkey. Just
Okay. He hasn't been able to move anywhere because he doesn't have the heart to try and untangle your limbs from him. So you can wake up spider monkeying around him.
yeah. It's like spider monkey plus Andriel is on the other side of him, like her head on his chest. So it's like he can't move.
You maybe wake up and he's eating because someone had the heart to bring over a bowl of breakfast to him. So he's like got people, a dog and you wrapped around him, and he's like eating some.
All he could do was just mouth, "Save me."
Save me. he's comfortable with the 2 ladies on him, but he still needs his breakfast. So
yeah, that's true.
But yes,
Bella just wakes up, doesn't say anything, takes some of his breakfast and puts it in her mouth.
As one would.
Yeah.
That's the test to see if he stops her.
He doesn't. You can see there's a moment. He's clearly, especially being the brother to a plethora of sisters, kind of was used to not getting his own way and like having to be protective over stuff that is yours. For those of us who have siblings that know that everything has to be precious and yours.
That's the younger sibling.
So there's like a moment, but And he just kind of shrugs off and lets you take it.
She just gives him a sleepy smile.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm still sleeping and snoring at the
His
storm.
head's just still.
Yes. If there was a flap, it would just.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're able to regroup and figure out what you want to do for the morning. So we will assume eventually this is when everyone has woken up.
Yes. I'm going to go see Robin first.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning.
Hey, sup?
Chat's still here?
Yeah, she's with Dara. That's his
Nice.
cat. It's his cat now.
It's his cat now.
Mm-hmm.
I see what you're doing. Okay. Would it be possible for me to borrow Finch for a few hours? I'm not
You
sure
need
if.
you need to ask Finch.
Yeah, that's something I wasn't sure
Mm-hmm.
if I had to ask you or them because I don't know how that worked. So I
Yeah,
just
like I'm trying to encourage agency, so you should ask Finch. Yeah.
okay. All right. In that case, if you can tell the others, I'm going to backtrack with Finch if Finch wants to. I'm going to see if I can cover our tracks a little bit.
Ah, all right, cool.
Yeah, just in case. So I'm going to stand up, look around, and spot Finch. I'm going to go see Finch.
Where's Finch at? Oh, there it
And
is.
just still just standing there. Yeah.
Can't miss them.
No.
Hello, big one.
Hello, small one.
That stings. Would you be available for a quick walk out? I would like to see if we can cover our tracks a little bit.
That seems acceptable.
Do you require sustenance before we leave, or are you good to go?
An entire cow, please.
I mean, we have one. Do you? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back to Robin for a second.
Finch
Does,
has jokes now.
does Finch eat? He wants to eat a whole cow.
Finch doesn't eat.
I
Finch is
don't
made
want
of
to
rock.
Finch. Are you for real with me right now?
You just see Finch's head slowly turning. That's the body state where it is, just looking at you.
I'm so proud of my stone child. Like, I am beaming with pride right now.
He's got jokes now, huh? Okay. I'm gonna go back to Finch. You're funny. You had me
I
going,
believe it is what they call just shitting you.
and it worked. I'm embarrassed, yet very impressed. Come, let's get going now so we can get the job done.
Finch is used to when walking with people. He's not really when walking with Robin holding hands. So Finch immediately goes down to like take your hand and walks out with you.
Okay. I squeeze it real good. Wait, no, I don't. Because you do the same thing.
You try. How does one squeeze stone? You're not sure.
Okay. As I pass Emerson, I'll be back.
He just tilts his head slightly at the sight and okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I'll be back later.
Yeah. The rest of you are able to take your breakfast.
So it's Arlen on his magical journey.
Ooh, I hope we get potato soup because we brought all these potatoes back. That would be awesome.
You know what's really good? Clam chowder.
Yes, man, I haven't had clam chowder in forever.
That's so good.
The two Dalish boys just look at each other with a.
What? Y'all never had like clam cheese soup? It's the greatest thing
Well,
ever.
They're not. You guys aren't coastal, right? You just travel inland, so they don't have clams.
Oh. Oh, have you guys ever had mud bugs?
No.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Don't worry, one day we'll get you
Sad.
clam chowder. It'll be great.
Yeah, we should. Yo, we should take a vacation when all this is all done with, and we could like I don't know like go on like a double date to get fancy clam chowder.
Yes.
Yes, we should.
There's okay. If we ever go to Antigua at some point or another, we need to go out because I need to show you all how good Antiguan food is. None of this like Ferelden bland food. I can't hear you, Emma.
Yeah,
Beraldan food is pretty bad. You just throw a lot of ingredients together and cook it till it's grey.
Yeah, that's not food, darling.
No. Well, that's not what we eat. I mean,
No, I know yours was much better. But the spices that we have, unlike Ferelden, we actually know how to use the ingredients that we get.
fair.
we cook everything on rocks, and rocks are salty, so.
That's at least you know that's some taste.
What do you
Yeah.
eat down there?
There's like nugs and mushrooms and potatoes. Like we import like a lot of root vegetables. Um, so lots of stews and things. But yeah,
Vegetables can be
nugs.
prepared many different ways.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah, lots
I
of
mean,
nugs.
nugs are really tasty.
Nugs are incredibly tasty.
Yeah.
You make a crackling out of them, and it's just
Ooh.
yeah.
Now I'm hungry again.
Maybe next time we find a nug.
My dad used to eat the feet.
You ever had them pickled?
Oh,
like, listen,
no.
I am well traveled, so I have tasted some decent things in my life, and if I haven't been there, Papa or Dad has always brought them back. So
Um, as
Yes.
they're talking, Bella's just gonna
Mhm.
do a quick look around to see if she sees that like other rogue lady.
Perception seeing.
I know what to do. 14.
Yeah, it didn't roll with your focus, so it would technically be 16, I think.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
16.
You do see her, yes. She is currently speaking with both of the enchanters. The senior enchanter Corliss that you know, and the other woman enchanter Kaylin.
The thing is, listen, I have brain mush today because I'm really fucking tired. I had a horrible sleep. Like, I know I should go up, but it's like, hey, what's your name? Like, that's not something that you're gonna, like, get an answer for. At least
are
not an
you
honest
trying to find out
answer.
that lady's name?
I'm just trying to find out who she is.
Do you want me to go ask?
No, it's fine.
Robin's gonna go ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin, as you approach this woman, can you do your own? You know what? It's a cunning roll, actually.
Can I do an etiquette communication?
Not necessarily.
No?
That's
Okay.
gonna help you know how to say hello if you
Okay.
know where she's from.
Mhm.
But try to figure out who she is. This is perhaps. It's just like a historical lore, I guess,
Mhm.
technically speaking.
Okay, so it's just a cunning roll for
So
me.
cunning,
It looks like.
yeah.
It's like, hey, how's it going? I'm Robin.
Actually, it's not bad, yeah. There's something about her that definitely, there's just something about her that's like twigging. There's something, you know, when you're like, I know, it's just, it's
Yeah,
here,
it's at the back.
not quite
Yep.
in the,
It's right here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but you can go sauntering over to her,
Yeah.
certainly.
I'm gonna offer her I'm gonna offer her a bowl, like bring like some of the breakfast with me, and be like, hey, sup, I'm Robin. Like hand her the bowl of noms.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
I am pretty great. So,
what kind of accent is that?
yeah.
It's not wonderfully done because one accent I don't feel fully confident doing, but you, Robin, well, in the one sentence, maybe when she gets talking, you'll be able to pick it up.
Mm-hmm. It's you I did not see here yesterday or 2 days ago when I arrived. Is this your first time in camp? Are you a frequent visitor? What's going on?
Okay, persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
See how persuasive you're being at teasing information out.
It's a communication, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is my first time here. Yes.
Mm-hmm. What's your name?
My name is Liliana.
Liliana.
That I feel like the bit of information that was floating here is going to ping smack right into the front of your head. Somebody who there's definitely a lot to know about this woman that you don't necessarily know all of, but you know that she was one of the people who assisted the hero for
Mm-hmm.
Robin.
Mm-hmm. Now, like Val just put it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Like Robin just like stops and like stares and goes, "Oh, that's where I know you from. Yeah, yeah. I was just talking about eating nugs. You are like a fucking hero, lady."
Thank you for the compliment.
Just star-eyed right now.
Yeah.
Out of character, really, this is hard for me because I fucking hate Liliana. Like, my least favorite character in the entire game. Like, you'd be like, yeah, you're, wow, what is an actual hero, like, hanging out at a camp for?
Simply passing on information.
Gotcha, cool. What's
What are you all doing here?
Oh, we just fucked up some Templars for these people here.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. We're just, hired. We're not hired by anyone. I tend to just like travel to gather fluids, and I'm a skin and hair care expert, and yes, so I travel the world to look for different ingredients to test them out, ethically, of course. Would you like any samples?
Certainly, yes.
Yep.
I wonder, does that mean that you are a cadre?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I am a cadre, yeah.
I've sampled some products before.
Oh, so you know my dad's. Cool. There we go. See, you've sampled. Well.
But I would love more.
Oh, see, there you go. And I'm gonna give her some hand lotion.
Okay.
Wow. So, like, what kind of? Yeah. Listen, if I am stepping over my bounds, Lady Liliana, asking these questions out of curiosity, but what kind of information? Like, what's going on?
Tell you what, I will determine what information you might need to know if you tell me exactly why you came here. Were you just stopping by?
No, we were helping just escort some people to this camp.
So you're helping the mages?
We help whoever needs help that doesn't want. Yeah, I guess so. Also helping ex-Templars, making sure that they, don't suffer and die.
A noble cause.
Don't flatter me. Just trying my best. Trying to be the best person that I could be on this world, you know what I mean?
You see her looking over at the first enchanter who gives a. I don't know if that she's not a first enchanter. That's a lie. Senior enchanter. Um,
Or first in China, according to Google. Like, that's a good one. That's a good one, Google. I enjoyed that one. The first
yes.
ever enchanter within the Chinese dynasty. I like
The
it.
first one in China.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Fanfic
We
now.
go on
Let's
real
do it.
historical.
Mhm.
She gives her a little look, and the woman nods her head, to which Liliana will nod in return. Well, there was much to pass on. There are some concerning things happening in the area, but mostly I was here to pass on to the mages here that Divine Justinia is calling for a divine conclave soon between mages and Templars. She wants an end to the war.
Whoa. And that's like the reaction. Like,
Yeah.
like, just like, that's heavy.
Yes, well, hopefully it is successful.
Yeah, that would be, that'd be kind of world changing, really.
Mm, definitely.
That's cool. I am not surprised that you're literally helping the divine work to, you know, to some peaceful resolutions as someone who has saved us would be doing to continue to save us. Cool. Thanks, huh? Have a great day. And
She just gives you a nod. Obviously, you and I and Inquisition players know it's because she's the left hand of the divine, but she doesn't give that out very often.
yeah,
So.
no. Doesn't give that, but
No.
you know, just makes sense. Makes sense to Robin. Goes back, and then I'm gonna look at Bella and like I'd be like, that's Liliana. Like, the fucking Liliana.
Do I know who Liliana is?
You can roll a cunning roll. It's not very high DC. Faywin can
Just
as
say
well.
that.
Yeah.
I have no freaking idea who that is.
Would it cultural lore work?
Yeah, sure. I guess it's kind of cultural.
8.
Well,
I have no idea who that is.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Yes, I was in Antigua this entire time.
Okay, sis. She was like one of the, like, you know how like you and I are like, and Faywin and Arlen are like a group of people who do good things together and like save the world, well, not the world, but like stuff together.
Bella's face just goes.
She did that with the hero Pharrell did.
Ah.
She
okay.
was like part of that whole
That's
ending the
cool.
blight thing.
Cool. Why is she here then?
Just passing on information.
What information?
Oh, so the Divine is calling for a conclave for mages and Templars to meet to work out their differences.
That's not going to work, but.
But I
nonetheless, we
mean,
can
it's
try.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah, but yeah, apparently that's happening.
I mean, they can kid themselves all they want, but there's no war between humans and elves, but we all see how that goes.
Just stares in dwarf. Like blankly in dwarf with like a couple of blinks. Yeah, true. I get that, but
As seeing a group of people that have been trained for years of their lives to not like mage and hate them and think of them as lesser, and were quite literally trained to like keep them in check because they are dangerous, supposedly to them, are not going to just give up their life cause. And while they may officially not be a war, they will still try and hunt them however they can or
right,
subjugate them.
right. But I'm not disagreeing with you, Bella. But if there's a chance to convince some of them, that's a good thing.
Maybe some of them will see the error of their ways, like our dear ex Templar.
Yeah, and
I'm sure he and this enchanter are going to go along with that.
Yeah.
But I mean, this entire situation happened on the Chantry's watch in the first place.
That's true.
Was it on Justine's watch?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The tensions were starting not terribly long after her kind of coming into hers,
Mm-hmm.
because her predecessor died of a stroke, I
Mm.
think, and then she took over. Um, so there was already tensions, and the uprising has happened more as a reaction to what Anders did.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything was kind of pretty hunky dory, and then Anders and his rebellion kind of, you know, threw a
Mm-hmm.
match
Can I
under the
ask,
fire.
as a player who doesn't really know, is the divine the head of the chantry,
She's like the
basically?
Pope,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And this one is trying to create peace. She's wanting both sides to put their weapons down and stop killing each other.
I mean,
But
it's yeah. Go ahead.
she's also you guys as players haven't figured this out, so I won't actually drop another bit of information. But there's stuff
Yeah.
going on in Orlais that she's trying to. On the whole,
Yeah.
she seemed like a pretty decent
Yeah.
divine, actually, with but you know,
Yeah.
still the head of the
I
chapter.
mean, don't get me
Still
wrong.
got that like, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, lady, sure, Jan.
Well, no, I mean
Um,
like Antiva's the majority of people. It's going to be rare for people not to follow the maker and the divine.
no, I know, but like about the whole stopping the war thing. It's like, sure, Jan.
Mm.
Listen, it's kind of rich coming from the head of a chantry to try and stop this war. Which, listen, if they do it, that's amazing. Up to them, that's great. But I don't think it's gonna be much different for mages
I
if the
hope it
war
is.
ends. I hope. I can hope and pray to whatever God is listening. But I'm sorry, I don't mean to be
No,
pessimistic.
I mean, I think it's not your opinion is valid and not offensive to me, and you know that, Bella. Um, but and you know that I kind of come from a place where Chantry, my entire my entire group of people, but the dwarves, we're just we're xenophobic assholes that is out there to make money. Like, so, I have a little bit more open mind because I've left
Mm.
and I'm able to travel, but some of that hope of like, I always hope for a better world, and I'm always going to encourage people to try to create one, if because if nobody tries anything, then we all stay the same that we are. And I'm gonna be honest, and I just kind of like look around the camp of like these refugees and Phelan's ears and a Templar that's suffering, and it's just like we could stand to be a little bit better, right?
I
I think
agree.
it's sorry.
No, go ahead. I was just gonna say
Mm-hmm.
that.
I think it's very tempting to assume that a just divine might settle the tensions between these groups, but even if the chantry were somehow reformed and just, it does not change the fact that circles rip people like me away from their own people and their own religious traditions, and put people like me into their care. It's not fair. What makes them the authority? Our people, Bella, we have our own traditions of how to deal with magic, and we aren't even given it a chance.
She'll kind of put her hand on Faywin's and squeeze. Yeah. The problem is that it's hard to put hope in a system that all it's done is subjugate your people.
Dara's gonna pipe up. Again, giving a little supportive hand to Fowin's arm. You know, when there's lots of people sitting on layers and layers of rank of who is important, and you're at the bottom, and you look up, all you see is assholes.
It's true. This world is built on the subjugation of mages and elves and those who cannot defend themselves and don't have the right contacts or the right amount of money. And no good intended divine is going to change that because while maybe she has good intentions, the entire operation, there are people who like the way things are. There are people that thrive off it, that make their means and their livelihoods off of it, and they're not going to be happy about it. Sure, there might be some sort of peace between mages and Templars, just like there's peace between humans and elves. We're still subjugated to their mistreatments, and they can hunt us down and kill us whenever they want, with no repercussion, because no one cares. No one in power cares.
Is it enough to just sit back and accept that, or should we be trying to make a change? If you
I'm
don't
trying to
do
make a
any
change.
effort to make things better, then things will always stay the same.
I know that, and that's why I'm trying to make a change where I can. I'm talking about the people in power. Sitting
Well,
back doing nothing? Sure.
hopefully
The people in power
the
have
gathering
got
of
to change.
yeah, the gathering of mages, if they take all of them, I mean, everyone seems to be of different opinions. Many of them want the circles back. They felt safe there. From what I can gather, the ones in Redcliffe, I think they'll fight their case. A conclave is a discussion, it is not a, I don't know.
What they feel safe against? Other people that haunted them?
I guess that's for the mages to decide what they want to do.
Right now, there's nothing we can do to influence the divine or anyone up top. What we have to do is focus on what we can do in the layer that we're in, with the people that are around us, and she'll point to the camp. May not be pretty, but it'll make change for those people's lives. Okay.
We'll have to wait and see what they do then.
Whatever the decision is, it's not going to affect what my goal in life is. So
Can those of you that are in the camp do a perception, a listening one for me, if you can?
Yeah.
And Arlen,
Uh-oh.
if you can roll a might check for me, and can I get a might check for Finch as well?
Mm-hmm.
For using trees and tree branches to
Is might a willpower?
the strength.
It's a strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Y'all
Nice.
are
Nice.
clearing the strength. Yeah. um, yeah. The duo outside are working hard. Um, in the camp, I guess you all kind of rolled high enough because even though Robin is slower, you did get 3 stunt.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a couple of the mages talking. Um, at first, you're just picking up little bits. They seem to be discussing information that has been brought to the camp. One can assume it might have been Liliana that brought it there, but they are discussing. Well, the first thing you kind of hear them saying is speculation about whether it is mages that have done it. Because surely it's magic to cause that, especially if it's not like a medical reason. Um, and then you hear them mentioning that there is a Tern who is sort of like a ruler of an area,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like how lords and ladies are, have
Mhm.
land that they're in charge of, who seems to have fallen into a very strange comatose state, and no amount of medicine or magic is bringing them back. So you hear them discussing that, not terribly far from where you are.
Hmm.
Ted, I do not listen.
Well, Robin's nosy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like go over, bring my pipe. So, sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but you guys are so loud. What?
Sorry.
Yeah, no, but like again, I'm just apologizing. So, but you caught my attention. Who's in a coma?
It's a Terran local, local in Ferelden anyway.
Oh, which one?
Lorimar.
Lorimar. And I
Yeah.
guess can I go and do a roll to see who he's the Terran of?
You can roll cunning.
Okay. Why do I have two natural lores? Like clearly something was supposed to be something else, like a cultural lore or
Yeah.
something. Can I roll a cultural lore?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. I'm just clicking natural lore, but it's one of the second ones that I don't know why it changed.
Yeah.
Like.
You are maybe not necessarily certain of the
Yeah.
specific area, but the name is ringing a bell as the name that Bella gave in the Fade.
What was the name again? Like out of characterly?
Lorimar.
Larimar. I was like, alright, cool, thanks. I'm gonna walk over back to my group. It's like, yo, who's Larimar again, Bella?
Don't worry about it.
No. You might need to worry about it because they're in a coma.
I heard.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that the person that, like... Okay, I'm not worried about it. Ah, man, this is some good weeds here. We're just...
And on that scoop, as Arlen finally manages to make it back successful, a little sweaty, but like in a hard working kind of way.
Bring the tree back with me.
The bombshell. You can see that your group have clearly there's some things happened. We will end there for tonight.
Yeah.
What?
Anyway, well, that was an interesting roller coaster towards the end. Thank you everyone for coming and showing up. I now have a cat. So this is a big deal for Robin because animals and Robin's like a very specifically was just like, yeah, no, this is a thing. Animals don't like Robin. But maybe cats do because cats are jerks. Other animals aren't. And so there's just an opposite emotion here. Maybe it's just this certain animal. Regardless, so this is the last show of the week. Yeah! But we'll be back live again on Wednesday with myself in the DM seat. Where we will do Wednesdays are Dungeons and Dragons days. So we have Dragonstone at 11 a.m. PDT, and then Revenge of the Gith at 6 p.m. PDT. And then Thursday evenings, we are back with Churn and Burn. As far as Friday goes, we're not quite sure. We're waiting for our finale for Shades of Tartarus because we have a player that's down who is very important, and we're just sort of waiting for them to sort of get back on their feet, and then we will do a finale whenever that happens. I will let you know, and then we're back here on Saturday. Also, be sure to join the Discord because we are starting to cast for summer games. I have right now a casting call out for a Forge in the Dark original skin by our friend Jamie, who he will also be running, which is Wild West Eldritch Horror Fantasy is essentially what it is. Very soon I will be casting for an Animorphs Forge in the Dark game as well, and Sayhaps a Corolius game in the future. So keep a lookout for that. Join our Discord, come say hi, that kind of stuff. And then last but not least, you can find me every Monday at Weave the Tale, where I play a very tall, intimidating red-headed witch who drives a Mustang and pokes at dead animals for fun. That's me.
Thing with like animals and fluids in each game, huh?
Yeah, well, this one actually has a werewolf boyfriend. So.
That's true.
It's true. She took him on a peyote quest. Anyway, so that's what happens when you're out in the desert. But yeah, that's me. Everyone else, where else can we find you? Where are you at?
I forgot the order. I think it's me.
It's you, yes.
Yeah. Alright, you can find me on the Twitter at the_Gambit. And in 7 days, right back here. I only have one game this season. Well, yes. Just the one. Because the internet can only handle so much of me.
It's true.
Big strong man.
Oh, you start.
I only handle so much. Hi everyone. My name's Satan or else Vamp on the Twitterverse. You can find me a lot of places on Twitch because I play a lot of games. You can find me here with these awesome people and this awesome GM every Saturday at 4:30 EST, and I love them so much, and I love this game. You can find me usually Saturdays at 8 over at Paw Hunters right after this game, but tonight we're taking a break. And Sundays you can find me over at the Hype Goblin. I was gonna say Hawkeye. I don't know why. The Hype Goblin DMing for a few friends of mine in the homebrew world. And then Sunday nights over at Indoor Adventures, playing Rhyme with the Frost Maiden. Mondays playing with Robin at Weave the Tale, when we're playing the Great American Witch. And Thursdays on Indoor Adventures again, playing Masks, the New Generation, where I play my lovely Luciana, the Reformed, and they are a edgy punk high schooler. I love them.
I am Freddie. You can find me at His Majesty on Twitter, and this is the only stream that I do at the moment, and I love it, and it takes up all of my streaming energy for the week. But I might have some other stuff cooking up. I've got in my pinned tweet an original play that I wrote that we performed over Zoom. And I might be in the process of writing another one because my actors have been messaging me saying that they want another play to read. So maybe some of that in the future. Stay tuned.
Amazing. Definitely worth checking out. It is queer as fuck. We stand. Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Emma, Homily on the internet. Currently, you can just find me here every Saturday jamming for these wonderful people for our Dragon Age thirsting and angst. But I have quite a few, actually. I have a couple other projects bubbling away, so stay tuned for that. That's me.
All right, cool beans. And I think with that, we're gonna go say hello over at our friends at Paradise RPG, which seems they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, but they're all hamsters. So I can't
Nice.
That's what looks like that's happening
Okay.
over there. So we're gonna go say hello to them, give them some rapture roars and all that good stuff. See you later.
Yes.
Bye.